Hi, it's Matt here for Newsshooter.com at IBC 2015 in Amsterdam. I'm back at the Sony stand with Den Lennie. Now, this is Sony's brand new FS5.
It is, yes. So, along with Mick Jones at Filthy Look Films, we had the opportunity to shoot some launch content with this camera back in August, which is a film called Free Spirit, which I believe you should have the link for. So you can see what kind of images this camera is capable of. I mean, really, you're getting something very similar to the picture quality of the FS7, its older brother. We christened this on set like the baby brother to the FS7 because it's like a shrunk down version. But just to give you some sort of top line specs, the key thing is it's super 35mm, it's an E-mount lens, it's got the variable neutral density filter, which takes you from 1/4 to 1/28 ND in a digital form, which is really neat. Shooting 4K internal onto SDXC cards at 100 megabits a second XAVC-L. Now it's an 8-bit 420 camcorder internally, 8-bit 422 if you come out via HDMI to an external recorder. You have all the range of gammas to choose from. You've got standard gamma, cine gammas, S-Log2 and S-Log3. What makes it particularly interesting, Matt, is that it's so compact. I mean, you can take the handle off here, if I can do this elegantly, and just strip the camera right down, take the side handle off, and when you do that, it weighs in at 900 grams, which means you can put it onto gimbals, onto helicopters. We put it onto the Movi rig on the film. What else can I tell you about it? Got a nice OLED LCD on the back, EVF, and then this LCD here can be adjusted into a number of different positions, both here, here, and here. So it makes it a very versatile camera. You've got the MI shoe on top, and what's particularly neat is the way they've designed the XLR. So when you take the top handle off, there's an XLR actually in the handle itself, but there's also an XLR but in the body. So when you're working very, very compact, you can still get professional audio. And then the hand grip on the side here is really cool. Makes it a very compact, small camcorder. And of course, you're shooting 4K. It'll do 24p, 25p, and 30p in 4K. And then its little jewel in the crown, if you like, is it'll do 8 seconds of 240 frames per second in HD mode. And I think that's pretty much covered. It uses the BPU style batteries. So again, a very affordable way to acquire 4K.
And sort of the compact design, I guess, it's unlike the FS7, it's not really designed to be put on the shoulder, it's more designed to be held in the hand, put up against your eye, held in this sort of position. So it's sort of, you can look at it in a different way from the FS7 in that perspective. Yeah,
I mean, I think if you consider like a C100 or a C100 Mark II kite shooter type, that's, I think, the kind of style this camcorder is going after. It is about having this very compact, I guess, going back to the flexibility of DSLR style shooting with all the advantages of camcorder shooting. And yeah, it's nice to be able to, we shot some stuff in an old combi in a very, very confined space. And I think the fact that it's so small, you can get it into really tight corners and just get the kind of shots that you want to get. There's not really any compromise anymore.
The variable ND, this is the first time we've seen electronic variable ND on a super 35mm sensor camera. I mean, you and I shot with one of Sony's other cameras that actually introduced variable ND at the time. Just quickly run through with me how the variable ND works, because people may not know.
Sure. So my understanding is that when you engage the filter wheel, a kind of window, a glass panel locks into place. And I'm not quite sure how it works, but it's basically a charge. There's two pieces of glass, and they charge the signal depending on how much variable ND they want to engage, and that darkens the image down. Now, the advantage of that is you can not have to have any additional filtration in front of the camera, so you can control very, very accurately from 1/4 to 1/28 in very small sort of algorithmic steps to get the exposure just exactly where you want it. So again, a very flexible tool to have on a camera like this.
Thanks very much, Den.
No worries, mate.